Morning, sports fans. This is George with Custom Tied Flies and Guide Service. And today, boys and girls, we are going to be tying another original of mine, the CT Rattlin Minnow. So it's tied on a Mustad 7766 tarpon hook and a number 2/0. I'm using white Danville Flymaster thread and a 210 denier. And if you watch the tutorial on the shrimp, the glass rattle that is in this is attached in the same manner as with the Rattlin shrimp. There you have your little glass rattle. A little glass rattle. Put the bulbous end to the front. And you want to tie this on securely, but be gentle, because this is a Pyrex glass, and if you reef down on it too tightly, it will break, and then you'll have to start all over again. The underbody is Hareline E-Z Body in size small. Just slide that on up over. Trim it off in front of the eye. Paint that with some head cement or some Sally Ann hard as nails or super glue, whatever you want to use. Go back up to the front. Now you're going to use I don't know, about 8 strands or so of this is Black-Rainbow Polarflash number 2015. It's a Hedron product. Same guys that make Flashy Boo. So trim that long thing off, fold it in half. Just put it down over the thread. Split it going down the sides. And you trim the flash off about, I don't know, 2 shank lengths or so past the hook. It's your white bucktail right along the side here. Just pull yourself off a pretty good clump, because by the time you get the shorties out and get the length right, you're going to lose some. It's going to look like that, all ratty. Get it about halfway up and start pulling the shorties out. And you can start evening up the tips. See how the tips are all uneven? I'm gonna have some more shorties. All right. Set that off to the side, and I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to get another clump. And do the same thing. It helps to flatten out what you have. That helps you get the shorties out, and taking a knit comb through it will help you get some of them out too. You start evening up the tips. There you go. And you set that down with your other one. So now you have a great big clump, and they're all evened out. And you kind of lay that back. Again, the shank, so you get the length rakes. You're going to tie this in hollow style. So you're going to trim all these uneven ends off. And take a couple of securing wraps. They don't have to be real tight, because you're going to move that hair around. Then you're going to pull it down tight. Okay, and then you're going to go to the bottom. See how the bottom has no hair. And you're going to put some hair on the bottom. This might be a little bit too much. Yeah. Okay. And then good. And before you fold this back, we're going to go ahead and put some more of this Black-Rainbow Flash in. Okay. That's good. Good. Now what you can do is you can take a something or other. There's a lot of something or others you could use. I like to use, this is the spool that a cash register tape comes on, and you just push that on there and it pushes the hairs back. See? And you build up in front. Pushing those hairs back. Not actually getting on them. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. All right, next you're going to put on the lateral scale. There's a Hedron product too. It's just a little flash down the sides. Okay. I'm going to put a 5 3 whip on this. It's okay if you get a hair or two stuck in the head. You can just pull them off. One or two of them little hairs isn't gonna really bother nothing. You want to trim that lateral scale off the same length as your hair. Okay, and now we're going to put some eyes on this. And you give that a couple good pinches, it'll pinch the hair down on there. Sometimes I get on it with my needle nose. Give that some good pinches. Okay, now the eyes. Using these silver 3D eyes. I get them in bulk from a buddy of mine. I'm a little tube of super glue here. I'm going to pull my hair back. Make sure that my little scale flash is where I want it. Pull the hair back. Put my super glue on. Put my eye on. I'm going to take my bodkin and hold it down while I peel my finger off. I all the time have a problem with getting my finger stuck in the super glue. And once that's in place, and you give it a squirt of UV resin. Light it up. And then you do the same thing on this side. Make sure that lateral is where you want it. Like I said, I always get my fingers stuck on that damn glue, and now I lost my eye. Okay, I got another eye. Squirter UV. It's a little looser than what I like, so I'm gonna try to hold it down with the bodkin. While I hit it with the light. And I can pull the bodkin out. And I can just put a little fill in there. Nope, that ain't going nowhere. Okay. Now you're gonna build you a little resin head. I'll start on the bottom and I just connect the eyes underneath the eye of the hook. And then I do the same thing on the top. Just connect the eyes above the eye of the hook. All right, good. Now take it out of the vise. Give it a good cure. And there you go. CT hollow minnow. Now, when this thing gets wet, these are going to slick back and you have a really full bait fish profile. This thing looks super cool in the water. So it does. And because it's got the resin head on it, well, maybe you didn't see all that. When this is slicked back, see? Really cool bait fish profile. And because of the UV head on it, when you stop stripping it, it does this. It does a nosedive. So as soon as it hits the water, it does a nosedive. And then when you start stripping it, it cams up. Strip, strip. This slicks back. And when you stop, it does a nosedive. It does all kind of wounded bait fish stuff. I had it out for a test run yesterday. I didn't get to the water soon enough, so I didn't catch the tide just right. But I have no doubt that it will be a successful pattern. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can find this and other patterns on my custom tide website at www.custom-tide, that's custom-tied.com. Have a splash, don't forget the dash. You can also find the Virtual Fly Shop, Custom Tide Virtual Fly Shop, on Facebook by searching Custom Tyer, CustomTyer 02. and you'll find the custom tied virtual fly shop. Well, I guess that's about it. Happy tying.